Well, we're out here today doing a little test plotting for rack fuel. We got a couple different varieties that we're going to use. They're on the back of the truck right now, but I'll show you all the ones that we're going to be using. It's June 24th right now, so it's a little early for the brassicas and stuff, but we're kind of in the middle time frame for clover and the wall and everything else, so I thought it'd be a perfect time to get them in the ground right now and just see how they take off. We've been getting a lot of rain lately, so we're hoping that it continues and we get some good growth out of these products.
You ready?
Yep. All good to go.
Okay, then we go up in the woods and see what it looks like up there.
Got 7 different blends planted today.
Yeah.
We'll see what she looks like in a couple weeks. Well, good morning. Here we are today in a rack fuel clover blend right here. Some of that Lady Luck. We got our tree stand right here. You might remember this spot from back during our little doe hunt where Marcus shot a doe and went up and died right up in there, and when we were tracking her, and it was a pretty fun hunt for him. This is a money spot, especially early season with this clover. This year it's all corn out there, as you can see, and we have our radix blind. I don't know if you can see it over there, but this year we're gonna try to plant a little brassica blend by rack fuel over there, closer to the blind over there too, and kind of make a trail from this clover over here all the way over to that blind, kind of leading them down in there. So this spot over here is more of like a transition spot where they'll come from the clover, from the bedding back behind there, and then slowly make their way over that way. But it's a really good spot. Hopefully we can capitalize on a big one here this year as well. My goal for this year is, number one, trying to get Marcus or Chanson or I a doe during the doe fest. But other than that, I'm hoping to get one of my nephews their first buck out of the stand. It's kind of in the open up there, but it's like the only good tree we have around here. So I'm gonna try to put a camera stand up in there sometime this summer, and hopefully you'll see us in this food plot in September or October, and hopefully one of my nephews can get their first buck with a bow on the ground. First thing we got to do today is clean up all these trees that fell in the food plot. I usually put my camera right over there too, so got a couple of Tacticams with, so I'm gonna put a couple out here today and get to work. Hopefully, there's a couple big bucks that were here last year, hoping they're still around. 2 of them made it through the winter, so fingers crossed they didn't get hit by a car or anything, and hopefully we can get them on camera here soon. Well, here's another spot here where potentially I'm gonna get my nephews on their first buck this year with a bow. Got the Tacticam right over here, rub scrape post over there. I had pictures of the same buck who came to that same little combination over there and rubbed and scraped on it almost every single day in October and even in November. So hoping that he's still around this year and potential target for this year. I think he's probably either 4 this year or maybe 5, not 100% sure, but he's gonna be a good buck to go after. And you can see all this clover growing up here. This was another spot that I planted in clover last fall and went in and broadcasted some little frost seed action with the clover in the spring as well, and it looks really nice. As you can see, you got good clover growing around everywhere. Got really sandy soil down here, so clover and chicory is probably the route if you got the same kind of conditions in your food plot, and it's just such a good combination for early season rut. And if you get a lot of browse pressure, you get a lot of the clover and chicory to come back up, so it helps with that as well. So another good spot for this fall. Well, we're out here today doing a little spraying, sitting at the spot we call the 2-minute plot. Got the rubbing post back dialed in. Marcus and my uncle went back and got this thing solidified pretty good. As you can see, all these weeds grew up pretty good. Our motor on our sprayer went bad and we haven't been able to fix it for a while, but I just went through all the beans over there and got all those sprayed up. The weeds got pretty high, but the beans are looking pretty dang good, I'm not gonna lie. We got some foraged soybeans in there from rack fuel, and we got some regular soybeans in there as well. In this food plot right here, I went and frost seeded clover, and you can see the clover popping up underneath all this thatch and stuff. But yeah, pretty happy with how the beans are looking, even without spraying for a while. I went in here and sprayed before, but right when our pump was going bad, so it didn't get a great kill on all the weeds, but hoping that that will die them down for a little bit. And even if it doesn't, we can come back in here and till up the same spots and make a little green plot closer to the blind over here, somewhere within there. Got a little scrape tree over there too, a little branch hanging down that we'll bring in within bow range. Tree stand right there, water hole up there, just a dynamite spot. Can't wait to start getting these food plots in. Summer 2024 in a nutshell. We've had some bad storms lately. It's right on top of a ridge. Look at all these trees down. If anyone's handy with the chainsaw and wants to come help, let me know. We're gonna need some help. Might need a dozer in here, honestly. Jeez, it just doesn't get any better over here either. Well, looks like I'm not getting this food plot sprayed today. Maybe another time. On to the next. You look on this side, we got a great food plot. Got a tree stand over there. Got a scrape tree. Great food plot here. Holy nuts. That last storm that we had last weekend completely obliterated all these trees in here. Literally looks like a tornado came through. All the tops on them over there are all off. Got them all bent over everywhere. Man, unreal. This right here is another good spot that got decimated by trees. My uncle put a water hole in right down there, and well, that looks like it's no more for a little while. We got a radix blind right over there to get them when they're coming to the water, but got our tree stand right over here. That's got the top taken off of it too. Awesome, gotta love it. This food plot, I still was able to get around the corn and beans and get to and spray this thing, so probably gonna have to come and put that radix somewhere, tuck it in over here to get a little closer to the food plot, since there's no reason for them to come to that water hole anymore. But geez, it's just unreal. Last weekend really did a havoc on some of our farms here closer to Gilmanton. Yikes.
You got a weird left side too.
Yeah. Bad right leg, yeah. He's in rut, boys. Get in your stand.
He's got kickers, but we're out of time. And he's got growing to do yet on the length. Look at his beams. What do you? I bet you he's gonna score like once close to 170.
Mm-hmm.
I really think so. long beams, big brows, splits, kickers, points.